back to Also News TV, and today's latest news headline is Luiz and Jan Bednarek red card appeal, mess shows greater transparency is needed over VAR. So the reports are stating that the Gunners will be without Luiz for one game, but after Jan Bednarek's red card was overturned, there should be calls for greater transparency over decision making. There wasn't any real surprise that the FA didn't overturn the red card shown to David Luiz in Arsenal's defeat to Wolves. But what many supporters will see as an injustice is the decision to overturn Southampton defender Jan Bednarek's Manchester United red card. Consistency in decision making comes when transparency is there. Why aren't referees mic'd up when the biggest game-changing moments are being made? It happens in rugby, and for so long it has been mooted as arriving in the Premier League, but never has. While social media tends to focus on conspiracy theories and agendas against individual clubs, the real question that should be asked is when will there be accountability and transparency in the decisions that are being made? I always say that teams are not beating us, we are losing against ourselves, said Hector Bellerin after the defeat to Wolves. It is for us to learn. Hopefully, this will be the last time. We were on such a good run, great momentum, great confidence in the team. We just need to forget this step because situations like this are not going to happen very often. We'll go on to the next one. VAR is a hot topic in football right now. Arsenal are 20th for fouls committed in the league, yet they are 1st and 8th for red and yellow card, respectively. When looking at those red cards out of the 9 red cards under Arteta, only 2 were for violent conduct. Without decisions being explained to the wider public, fans will continue to ask the question, why? Lack of consistency in decisions conjures up a mixture of emotions and feeds into the box office that is the Premier League. However, as things stand, VAR gives officials too many reasons to disallow goals and is causing more hassle than it's worth. Indeed, the whole point of introducing it was to eradicate officiating errors and ensure that any unfair decisions could be overturned. Looking at the bigger picture, it could potentially be the difference between a club getting promoted, relegated, or securing European qualification. We know the law, said Nicolas in a press conference on Thursday. For me, it's not about the decision and what happens in that instance. There was a very similar instance, even though David is behind them, against Manchester United. It was on the side of the player, and that completely changes the angle, the purpose, and how much it affects the player's ability to finish the action. But still, it was a similar situation. I think they will look at it. On this occasion, the decision goes against Arsenal, but looking at the situation from a wider perspective, it is evident that we are far from coming to a collective agreement over the implementation of VAR. More pertinently, the amount of red cards that the Gunners have received since Arteta has been in charge remains a worry. There are no teams with 5 red cards up there at the top. It doesn't happen, he told reporters on Thursday. For Arsenal, the focus now turns to an early kick-off Premier League encounter against Aston Villa, where they will be hoping for less controversy and 3 points after the disappointment of Tuesday night. So, as many of you Arsenal fans would have thought that the appeal did not get overturned, and David Luiz will be missing for the next game against Aston Villa. And as many have stated, this is a conspiracy. There's no transparency, and for me, I am kind of gutted regarding the situation. But I knew this was going to happen. I knew that the FA and the referees do not have to justify why they make these decisions. They have all the power in the world. I don't really want to go into the logistics and talk personally, but to keep it in a positive manner, I think there should be a transparency between the fans, the people, and there should be a justice when it comes to the decision. When it comes to Craig Pawson, many of his red cards have came in Arsenal matches, and that's the same about the other referees we can see in other clubs. And we can see that with Craig Pawson at Arsenal. And the way he was acting in the Wolves versus Arsenal match, the way he was supporting Wolves most of the time, we could see that there is a conspiracy, there is some problems, there is some negativity surrounding this. But in my opinion, I think we should take all of this to one side Make sure you remain positive. Hopefully we can carry on improving in the season. But other than that, guys, remain blessed and peace.